that's the name of the game. Keep running, keep striving, maintain the same hunger, that fire, that burning desire. In this long run, I'm reaching higher now. Long run, yeah, long game. Through the struggle, through the pain, I keep my eyes on the prize. Never lose sight in this marathon of life. I'm running through the night.
Hey, good morning, Roll Tide to you. What's up, Stephen? Good morning, Gwen. What's up, Nick? Good morning. Forgive me for my lateness. I was in a, let me tell you something. Wearing glasses is no fun sometimes, but it's a 51 days. I got the wrong caption up there. 51 days and we roll 51 days until Bama football. I was looking at the wrong script. And it's 51 days. Hey, good morning, and welcome to the morning run with Piano Man. Hey, and with the rest of the Bama Nation, man, we're gonna be having a little fun this morning. Y'all, I went back on my little diet plan yesterday. I feel some of my weight coming back, so I went back on my little low carb, high protein, whatever, and lifestyle change, however you want to put that. And man, your boy is hungry this morning. But okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Hey, good morning, KT. The business here. You know what the business is. Now, can you see me now? I can see you. I can see you. I see KT, Steven, Nick, Gwen. I see y'all. Let's see something here. Let's see. If it's just you. Let's see something else here. Something I got to do. I got to make some adjustment. KT, can you see now? I can see you. I see you, Steven, Nick, Gwen. I see y'all. Let me see who else I see in the chat. Who else I see? I see Latoya. Good morning. I see y'all. I see you. Good morning, Zach. Picture Gaming. Good morning. Hey, listen, if you have not subscribed to his channel, let's subscribe. That gaming. That's it. Zach, have you gotten the new college football game, which I'm going to be getting because we've got a giveaway coming up, and got to do all of that, and I've got to get with Dwight here so I can get this. Get all of this stuff together here so we can get the giveaway going and everything. I'm going to be looking to bless someone in their Cash App real soon and everything. I'm going to tell you one thing about the Cash App part. I'm not going to make a public spectacle of that. I will be probably doing that just a little bit privately. One of the things that I do believe in the teachings of Jesus Christ, and that's this here. That, when you do certain things, don't do it for people to see you. You don't do it for people to see you. There are certain things you just don't do, and that's one of them. And so, if I bless you in your Cash App, just know that you've been blessed, and we keep it moving, and somebody else is going to get blessed, and you'll never know it. Now if they tell it, that's totally on them, right? Right. There's my sissy Kim. Good morning, Kimberly. Kimberly, are you off today? Yeah, my sissy's normally off. She goes back, I think, on Sunday. See, I just about got your schedule down pat there, Kimberly. You know, I just bet it was me. Disregard. See, look, wait a minute, KT. Now you got me going back had me going back all up the screen there, making sure everything was everything. Yeah, but that I hear you, KT. That's the KT right there. What the business is. Good morning, Milton. Milton, I am well, man. Yeah, I'm in the land. That's what the old folks say. I'm in the land of the living. I'm in the land of the living. I really am. I'm just enjoying the dream, just making sure it doesn't turn into a nightmare. Yeah, just making sure it doesn't turn into a nightmare there, Milton. How's your family, Milton? Everybody's well, bro? Is everybody well? Is everybody all right? Stephen, we good? Hey, Stephen, you know what, man? 51 days, Stephen, and Florida State gonna find out what the business is, so forth and so on. Today, I'm not gonna be on here long. Today, I have some things I really have to go do. Um, just some, just some personal things I've got to go take care of today. Um, um, but it's not going to stop me from doing what I have to do on here. Oh, let me do this right quick. I got to do something here because I believe in being grateful. I want to thank 200. I am 256 subscribers. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody. I really do. I am so thankful for all 256 of y'all. And but to all the lookers, lurkers, saints, ain'ts, and friends that hadn't subscribed yet, but you know you watching from afar and everything, come on and subscribe to your boy. Come on and subscribe. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's like this church I play for in Gulfport. Uh, the announcement clerk says, she says, if you ever get tired of visiting us, just come and join us. And so if you ever get tired of just looking and lurking, just come on in, stop shirking and join. Subscribe. It costs you $0.00, as B Sharp says. So come on in and join us and everything. Come be part of a great family, a part of a family network of content creators. Okay, Dwight, man, listen, Dwight, dogs have this thing in my heart, man. And when they don't feel good, I don't feel good. That's right. That's part of the family. So we're with you, man, and keep me posted. Keep me posted. But thankful for 256 in the chat, not so much in the chat, but thankful for 256 subscribers. And I'm just glad that you all are here. And I just want to do more. I want us to do more. I want us to continue to strive and do better. And let's, but we're waiting on you to come. So all the lookers, lurkers, saints, ain'ts, and friends, come join your boy Piano Man on the long run with the morning run and all that good stuff. And we will do you good. Now, last night, I had the privilege of, let me see, let me find the name of this one. I was on just scrolling through before I went to church last night. Let me see, where you at? Oh, no. That's not how I do that. Y'all, I'm learning to navigate myself here. Let me see. Here we are. Tight Sports. Last night I was with Tight Sports. Here we go. Tight Sports. Where are you? Tight Sports on the Alabama football network, Alabama football and everything. Well, anyway, I was just on there, just kind of scrolling through YouTube yesterday, ran into this Tight Sports, and I just told, and there's two guys on there, one from Alabama, the other one from Auburn. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about, and or who I'm talking about. And so when I was on there with them last night, I just so happened to just go in the chat And I just said, hey, I like y'all's work. I just subscribed to your channel. Good morning, Michelle. Roll Tide. I just subscribed to your channel and everything. And so by the time, they do like I do, everybody how we do it here on the yard. And so all of a sudden, when my name came up, the guy said, the long run with Piano Man. They said, wait a minute, hold up. He said, first of all, Piano Man, can you really, can you make your piano sound like Stevie Wonder? I just started laughing at that. And I don't even really think I answered. But then the next question that came up was, wait a minute, I've seen your name and everything. Are you the Piano Man that has Alabama content on YouTube? And you be hanging out with both KB and B Sharp. And I put in the chat, yes, that's me, and so forth and so on. The reason I'm so grateful for you all is because of you all and the guys that I push and everything, and I promote them and everything. That's why I put at the end of my shows every day, our faces are being remembered. Our content is being recognized. Our voices are being heard. That's why I say that, because believe it or not, you can just show up in someone else's live and then get in their chat and everything, and they see you, and then somewhere along the line, someone recognizes you. Don't take that for granted. Don't take that for granted. Good morning, Governor. Governor Dwight is at the vet with this dog, man. We got to keep him in prayer. I know how that goes. Yeah, having little complications there, but I think they're going to be just fine. But Governor, I just wanted to make sure that you knew where the producer was. And so, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. I'm trying. But anyway, people will recognize you, and so I want to thank. Let's see, what's the name of that again? Alabama Tight Sports, the Alabama. Let me see what's the name of it now. I want to see what the name. The Tight Sports, the Alabama Football Media. Okay, that's what it is. And don't be surprised if they be up here if they on here one day, because I just try to be friendly like that with everybody. Now I'm gonna put it to you like this. I don't visit everybody's channel and just dive on in there. I just don't. But guys that I see them and they're having fun in what they do and they're enjoying what they do, so they're going to be added to my list. Tight Sports, the Alabama Football Media, I think that's what that is. And I think they come on Wednesdays and everything, but I think they be doing shorts all the time. So that's another one that I'm going to just say, hey, let's subscribe to their channel. Tight Sports, the Alabama Football. Yeah, they know who I'm talking about. And let me write that down. Here we go. I should have did this last night, because I don't believe in a lot of dead time here on the air. But what's good, folks? What's good? One thing before I go off into what's good, and that's this here, man. It's just when you present yourself friendly, you'll have friends. That's what the Bible teaches. If you present yourself friendly, you'll have friends. Trust me. And then the verse goes on to say that, if you want a friend, present yourself friendly. But it goes on to say there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. And so, the one thing about it is these people that I push, I look at them as my brothers and my sisters. That's how I do. And one thing that I saw what Coach Carl was talking about, B Sharp, the other day, still rejoicing at the fact that he has 1K. But there's some more things that's happening with B Sharp, which I'm going to allow B Sharp to tell this, okay? And I'm just glad to have been a part and being a part. And, no telling what happens there. But the way you got to look at that is that when your brother prospers, you prosper. That's how that goes. When your brother prospers, you prosper. And I'm going to say it and keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it and keep saying it. And that's this here, y'all. What you make happen for someone else, God will make sure that things happen for you. It might not necessarily be that particular thing that you may be wanting, but he'll make sure that some things will happen to you. Good will follow you. What does it say in the 23rd Psalm? Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. You know, treat people right and be genuine about it. Treat people right and be genuine about it. Okay. And watch God bless you. I'm going to give you words of inspiration every day, whether you want it or not, because Piano Man's prayer is to see you blessed. Piano Man's prayer daily is to see you prosperous. Piano Man's prayer is that you be in not just health, but good health, even as your soul prosper. So God is not just worried about the soul of you and just going to heaven. God is also worried about the natural man of you and how you operate down here and how you belong down here and how you prosper down here. And so with Piano Man, listen, that's how I operate. I don't care what other folks say. I know the content of my heart, and I also know the content of my character. Okay. So I want to see everybody, all 256 subscribers, and the more that the Lord sends my way, I want to see everybody. That's why I also say this kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in. See, so there's no sense in, I'm just, since KT, the last one popped up on the chat, there's no sense in me being jealous of KT. There's no sense at all of me being jealous of KT, Kimberly, Nick, the governor, the producer, Dwight, the GM Bino. There's no sense in me. There's no reason for me to be jealous of Steven. There's no reason for me to be jealous of DSGB84. What's up, bro? There's no reason for me to be jealous of anybody. I'm just calling names because that's who I see on the screen. There's no sense in me being jealous of LaToya. There's no sense in there. Why? This world is big enough. This kitchen is big enough. Why should I be jealous of Brinsky? Why? Why should I be jealous of Coach Sean? Why? Clint Lamb? Why? Why? Why should I be jealous? Why should I be envious of Kyle Henderson? KB. If anything, what I should be is joyful and thankful that they even it allow me to hang around and just learn. Why in the world should I be jealous of Coach Carl? You know, we're family. We prosper quicker if thank you, LaToya. We'll prosper quick. I gotta put that on the big screen, man. That a preach right there, man. That's what we say in church. We're family. We'll prosper quicker if we support each other. Exactly. What in the world? Listen, why would I be jealous of JB? Why? Why should I be jealous of JB and the things that he has going on? The best thing for me to do is if I see JB doing something and I like to be that, why don't I take the time out and learn from him instead of being jealous of it? See, sometimes we as people, and I'm just going to use it even as a man thing. Sometimes we as men, I'm talking about males, sometimes we guys, we get jealous of another brother when we don't know what it takes for that brother to even operate. We don't know what he's going through. I'm just using JB as an example. So while I'm looking at JB's glory, I don't know the governor's story. I don't know what all he came through to get to where he is. So let's instead of embracing someone's glory, let's find out their story. When you find out the story, you will understand the glory. That's why I don't understand why people are jealous of another person when you don't know what all it takes for them just to maintain. Oh, I know JB come through a lot. And when you hear sometimes in conversation, then you'll understand why sometimes they are the way that they are, because and they don't mean any harm, but sometimes they are just reminded of where God has brought them from. So it works in anything in life. That's all I'm saying. I'm almost through. Let's get to this. Got to get to some stuff here, because I just don't want to see us all. I just don't want to see any of us, anybody, just fall by the wayside. And you miss out on what I believe God has for you, because you're jealous, you're envious, you're mad. You take your ball and go home and don't want fellowship with anybody. Hey, good morning, Angela. Roll Tide. You got that right. Sit. Girl, I'm gonna make a Tide fan out of you. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Angela from Memphis. What's up? Angela from Memphis. Look here. Uh-oh. And she even said Roll Tide. I told you. See, I told you. Hang around this crew. You're gonna learn the language of the land. Roll Tide, Angela. Good to see you. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Y'all welcome Angela. She come in there. Well, I told her to see her and Gwen coming on through. I told them I'm gonna make some Tide fans. I'm gonna make some of these non-Tide fans keep hanging around. You're gonna be hollering Roll Tide here in a minute. That's right. I'm speaking that thing into existence. That's right. But listen, y'all, I just want you all to be blessed, man. I want to see you blessed. I want to see you prosperous. I want to see you get in there and be viable in the community, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Hey, man, God don't want you just existing. He wants to see you grow and everything. And this thing is about growth. And even in doing what I do, I'm just trying to bring some light to somebody's day and everything. Hey, I'm going through doing all the things here and liking all my, man, y'all doing a lot of talking this morning. I like that too. I like when that chat be going. And like I said earlier, in whatever way I can help, whatever way I can make sure that you get blessed, then I'm gonna make sure you get blessed, man. That's what's up. And when you start your channel and you do your thing, I want to be one of your first subscribers. That's right. I believe in practicing what I preach. That's right. And listen, and if I can help you get started, I'm gonna help you get started and all that good stuff. And check this out. And you ain't gonna owe me nothing. That's right. Just you ain't gonna owe me no shout out or anything of that nature. Because I'm gonna be shouting you out and be sending people to your channel. That's what we do. That's how we do it. This is the way. I'm like MC Hammer now. This is the way we roll. We roll. So I'm just saying, man. All right, let's hop to it. Y'all. First, before we hop to it, I gotta address something. Now I'm gonna address this from another slant. Okay, I'm pretty sure folks saw. If you haven't, go check it out for yourself. What AJ McCarron is said about Hugh Freeze and this, that, and the third. What Hugh Freeze was talking about with all of this that's going on in college football. And yes, that's right, Nick. When life gives you lemon, make some lemonade, put your little sweet tea with it, and you have an Arnold Palmer. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm going make sure I'm gonna drink with the best of them. But anyway, different little things that AJ said yesterday, and what Nick, what Hugh Freeze was full of, and y'all go hear for yourself over there at the Dynasty. Matter of fact, shout out to AJ, Trent Richardson, and Chris Stewart there at the Dynasty. Great show. and everything, and you learn a lot. You learn a lot. You hear what on these fellas' mind. Former players, also former announcer there, Chris Stewart, good brother and everything. But AJ said some things, and I'm not mad with AJ. I'm not mad with AJ at all. I'm not mad with it. I'm not going to repeat what he said. I want you to go hear it for yourself. And matter of fact, if you go on certain just MSN or Yahoo Sports, ESPN, I think they even be exact, or go over to the Dynasty and listen for yourself. You'll hear what AJ said. I'm not mad with AJ. What I'm upset about, I'm not even upset. What I'm confused about, and I sort of said something about it the other morning, and that's this here. Hugh Freeze is supposed to say stuff like that. He's supposed to say that there's some improper things going on. He's supposed to say it. He's supposed to say, that's what he's supposed to say. Some people are saying that he was referring to USC. Okay, it doesn't matter who he's referring to. Roll Tide, roll. Mimi, good morning. Hey, y'all, there's my best friend on Twitter. What's up, Mimi? Good morning. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Hugh Freeze is supposed to say that, y'all. He's supposed to say it. He's supposed to say things like, oh yeah, everybody's clowning him. Nick, you got that right. Everybody's clowning him. But Piano Man is not going to clown Freeze. I'm not going to clown him. Let me tell you why. Because that's what he wants us to do. He wants us to clown him. He wants us to clown him. He wants this, to me, he wants these things for clicks, views, likes, this, that, and the third. Controversy like that brings attention. It does do it. Good morning, Sharp. Good morning, B Sharp. Hey, B Sharp, I'm praying with you, man. I saw what you wrote last night. Yeah. You got to speak some things into existence. That's what I'm doing. I'm speaking it with you. Because when you go, I'm going with you, bro. You're stuck with your brother. Hope you know that. Good morning. If you have not subscribed to the Sharpshooter Sports Talk, let's get with it. Y'all know what to do. I don't give a hoot about him being at 1K. Let's make it 2K. Time to do that. So all you Saints, Aints, and friends, lookers and lurkers, and all that kind of stuff, let's support Sharpshooter Sports Talk. You know, he supports everyone else. Let's support him. Okay? Sharpshooter Sports Talk. But check this out. That's what Hugh Freeze is supposed to say. He's supposed to say somebody's riding dirty. He's supposed to say somebody's not doing things right. That's what he's supposed to say. If he doesn't say it, then listen, y'all, that's just the way of him promoting his brand. That's just the way of promotion. Yeah. You know, like I'm just saying like what KT saying. You hear all of the golf jokes, and the folks are out there saying that he playing golf when he should be recruiting. But have you ever sat down and thought about that Hugh Freeze got some folks recruiting? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he's got some people out there recruiting. Now, the catch is they may not want to play for Auburn right now. You know, they may not want to play for Auburn. That might be the reality. That might be the reality. Just like, you know, remember last year when he was the #1 recruiter in the state. Remember that? Y'all remember that, right? Well, things change. These things run in season. I hope that Hugh Freeze don't think he nor his crew thinks that, okay, that Alabama was just going to not be recruiting anymore. I hope they don't think that Alabama, the kids, what was all of a sudden not wanting to go to Alabama. I hope they wasn't like this guy that was on X, Twitter, the other day saying, oh, just wait until August 1st when all of the players from Alabama leave the team. Well, and all that kind of foolishness. I hope Hugh Freeze wasn't thinking that that was about to happen. Because if he was thinking along those lines, we need to go see a psychiatrist, psychologist, or whomever it is we need to go see and have your head examined. I'm just saying now, at some point or another, we've got to, as Alabama fans, we've got to stop feeding into everybody else's narrative and get ready to play the game on the field. I ain't worried about Auburn. I'm worried about August the 30th in 51 days. Florida State, you first. You first. Man, who gives a flip about Auburn right now? I don't. I could care less. Now, do I care about Hugh Freeze and you know his his cancer diagnosis and then furthermore, even stuff like that. Has he had surgery? Things like that. Do we know? See, it's a lot we don't know. What we need to do is stop feeding that bear, if you will. Because if you feed them, they're gonna come home with you now. You know they're gonna come home with you. I'm just, old folks used to say you play with a puppy, you play with a puppy, it'll lick you in the mouth. See, you gotta be careful of that, because here you go. Because if they feel comfortable enough in licking you, they're gonna soon feel comfortable enough to bite you. That's why I'm not giving much rise to it. Now, the only thing I'm going to give a little attention to is the hypocrisy that I'm hearing from some folks concerning AJ's comments and the things that he said. Like I said, I ain't mad at AJ. AJ said what AJ said. That's AJ McCarron. Like him, love him, hate him, dislike him, strong disdain, whatever. Whatever your grit is, AJ was just being AJ. But where my problem comes in is the hypocrisy that's coming from some of our fan base, as if all of a sudden you ain't never heard such language like that. Whereas 9 times out of 10, before the Lord came in, you used to talk this way. And if the truth be told, if something isn't going right now, sometimes you will say something that's not quite godly. It happens. All of a sudden, it was just filled with so much profanity. Dude, as if you ain't never heard this before. Are you kidding me? I mean, honest to goodness, like, you've heard this before. Okay, Governor, reel me in, Governor. I'm about to go somewhere, and I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But what I'm saying is that quit acting brand new. Some of our fan base acting brand new, as if, thank you, JB. Some of our fans in general say a lot worse. So what? Thank you. Thank you. See, Governor, that's why you're on the payroll, sir. You say the things that I can't think of like that right off the bat. But yes, we've heard worse. We've heard worse. And so now all of a sudden, you hop in AJ, and I just couldn't listen to it because it's just so much profanity. And well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Okay. Now, Nick, he just got caught up in the moment. I'm gonna tell you like this. There is when you're talking with AJ now, there is a strong dislike that he has as far as Auburn football team goes. He ain't all that crazy about him. And he's definitely not crazy about Hugh Freeze. He spoke his mind. He's he didn't disrespect him or anything. You know, there's no moment with AJ. Exactly. There ain't no moment with AJ. I'm with JB on that one, Nick. There ain't no moment. There is no moment with AJ. Not at all. Let me hold up. Right there. AJ says what he says. But what I'm getting at is the hypocrisy that's coming from some of the fan base, as if you've never heard such language before. Just like some of these guys was talking about, even Stephen A. Smith, and everything. Man, please, come on now. That's Stephen A. It ain't no moment with him either. Stephen said, I'm down with any disrespect to all, and I am too. 'Cause I don't like them. I don't like the football team. I don't, now the people, I don't, I learned to separate fact from fiction, The man almost had a fight with an All-American center in the Natty. What moment? Exactly. His center. Wait a minute. And JB. Hey, JB. And that center was his roommate. Remember that? It was his roommate. The man, the legend, Kangaroo Black in the house. I mean, good morning, Kangaroo. I mean, like all of a sudden now all of a sudden people are getting offended with AJ. Not me. AJ said what he said. He said what he said. He said what he said. And what AJ said, I'm gonna go and tell y'all. What AJ said on that, my sister tells me that every day. My sister tells me that every day. Every day. My sister tells me that. So, I mean, so why are we getting offended? Why are we getting offended? I mean, and then that's just AJ. And that's just half of a whole, that's just over half of, Anyway, I'm just tired of the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy that some of us, we Bama fans, and then some of us just, and it's not just in the Bama fan base, it's in all of them. It doesn't matter. Division 1, Division 2, Division 50. It doesn't matter to me. You're going to find some hypocrisy in every fan base. You're going to find some hypocrisy in every fan base. So if you get a minute, go over there to the Dynasty, listen to AJ and what he said. And I mean, he comes off the cuff. I mean, look, right off the bat, boom, fine shots. He's in there. But that's just AJ. AJ saying what he's saying. Now, do I agree with AJ? Every bit of it. Yeah, I agree with it. But what I'm not going to do is give Hugh Freeze the satisfaction. I'm not going to give Hugh Freeze the satisfaction of just repeating what he said. He's supposed to say it. I don't get caught up in that foolishness like that. That's what he's supposed to say. He knows he's behind in recruiting. He knows that. He knows Bama is on fire. He knows that. He knows that. He knows, wait a minute, look, watch this. Watch this. He knows Alabama on fire. He knows Georgia's on fire. He knows that. He knows LSU is doing their thing. He knows that. Steve, man, I can't with you. If you talk, wait a minute, man. If you're talking bad about Auburn, we close free. That doggone Steven. Mimi said, we met AJ at football camp in Mobile. He was an awesome, passionate guy. He's extremely kind to my grandson. I love that dude. Me too, Mimi. AJ is who he is. I mean, he's just passionate about Alabama football. And those guys take it serious. If you think AJ something, you need to go listen to some of these other guys. I'm not going down that rabbit hole either, because some of these other guys are even more passionate than AJ. But I'm just saying, let's stop with hypocrisy. Quit acting like you ain't heard somebody cuss before. You done heard it. Shoot, you probably do it. You might not do it to the degree of what AJ said, but I'm gonna put it to you like this. AJ was passionate about it because it's Hugh Freeze and it's Auburn. And when it comes down to football like that, these guys take that personal. Even after their playing days at Bama are over, they take it personal. They still take it personal. That's part of being a fan base. They love their school. They rep their school. I don't know about y'all, but I still feel that way even though it's been a long time. I still feel that way about my high school. There's certain high schools I don't want to see them win. I'm sorry. Nope, and nope. I don't want to see that. That stuff runs deep, man. That stuff runs deep. So, hats off to AJ. But like I said, Hugh Freeze is supposed to say that, y'all. He's supposed to say, somebody riding dirty. He's supposed to say that. He ain't supposed to say, well, Alabama's running good running. They're just really doing it up on the recruiting trail and this, that, and the third. And man, hats off to them and blah, 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 blah. Man, so you're supposed to congratulate your enemy like that? No. So when AJ said that, what he said, that's what AJ was supposed to respond with. Now, would I would have responded that way? Probably would not. Now, back in the day, I would have. I would have done it just like AJ. But now at this juncture, I'm not even giving Hugh Freeze even in any of that satisfaction and just elaborating on it. He said what he said. He meant what he said, so forth and so on. All we got to do, let's go beat him on the field. Let's go beat him on the field. Now, that's how you shut that down. Let's go beat him on the field. Beat them on the field. But before you start worrying about Auburn, let's worry about Florida State. Florida State, you're first. Now, you know what? And all this going on and this, that, and the third and all that kind of stuff, you know what? Very few people. I'm sort of disappointed. Uh-oh. What's up, Coach? Coach Carl. On the Block Sports, what's up? Yeah, man. All my brothers here, KB here, Coach Carr here, B Sharp here, all the big boys here, hanging out with their little brother. I'm the little dude there, but man, I'm just thankful to be part of the number. I ain't jealous of nobody. I'm trying to promote, man. But man, let go. Shoot, if you think that's bad, y'all ain't heard KB talk, have you? What about Coach Carr? What about B Sharp? What about Coach Sean? You ain't heard that. Man, please. My sister harder than AJ on that language part. AJ ain't even in the same league with my sister. But all I'm saying is that, quit being a hypocrite. Let AJ cook. Let the man be AJ. You can't expect AJ to be you. I don't want AJ being me. I want the AJ McCarron that I come to understand and respect. Anything other than that would be totally unacceptable. I'm just saying. What's up, Jermaine? I saw you last night. Dang, Jermaine. On the right day. I think, listen, Jermaine, if the truth be told, all of us have that potential to do that. Everybody does. Everybody does. You know, don't push me. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Okay, I'm just saying. So don't be so hypocritical. AJ said what he said. As the world is turning, just don't. Moving on. Next. Now on to better things. You know, enough about AJ and Hugh Freeze and all that good stuff. First thing I gotta do. Let me see, where is it? Where is it? I had it here somewhere. Blah 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 blah. Did I put it up somewhere else? I wanted to look at yesterday. Oh, here we go. Yesterday, we kind of looked at Georgia's schedule a little bit and everything because it's interesting. It's very interesting that there are some agencies or some media outlets that that's predicting Georgia to lose multiple games. I'm just of the firm persuasion that they will lose one game, and you know who that's to. That's to the Alabama Crimson Tide. But I'm also concerned about, or I'm not concerned. I'm intrigued by what other news agencies or sports reporters are saying even about Alabama. So here we go. So right quick, I'm going to go through what this. Let me see. Who is this? This is Recap Sports, and this is what they're saying about the Alabama Crimson Tide and everything. Now, this was written over about 40, 50 days ago. So I'm wondering what their take is now. But this is what was said a few weeks ago. So here we go. It said, let's dive into game by game prediction for Alabama's 2025 regular season. I'm just going to read them right quick. At Florida, they're going to Florida State. A trip to Tallahassee to face Florida State will mark the season's beginning for the Crimson Tide. Following a tough 2-10 season, the Seminoles will be eager to make a statement. But Alabama's defensive prowess should shine in this one. Expect the defense to lay the groundwork for a solid road win. Coach Carr, you're going to like this one. Recap has predicted Alabama 27, Florida State 13. Thank you, Kimberly. At versus UL Monroe, as Alabama returns for the home opener, it'll be a chance to tweak things post Tallahassee with an opportunity to address early season challenges. Expected to be a lopsided affair with that talent and all that good stuff. And it didn't give quite a score on that. Then it says the next week we're playing Wisconsin. The Badgers will make their way to Tuscaloosa in what should be another dominant outing for Alabama. Despite an improved Wisconsin squad, the Tide's home advantage and depth will be pivotal. And the final score, they said, will be Alabama 41, Wisconsin 14. Then it says at Georgia, here's where things get spicy. Now check this out. Historically, a tough outing for Georgia. Coach Kirby Smart against his old team. This game is crucial. Home field gives Georgia an edge, but Alabama's depth could turn things in their favor, potentially paving a way for playoff aspirations. And prediction is Alabama 27, Georgia 20. Versus Vanderbilt. A chance for redemption against Vanderbilt, who shocked Alabama last year with a focused game plan and renewed vigor. Alabama looks to reassert its dominance at home, and the pick is Alabama 35, Vanderbilt 10 at Missouri. It doesn't give a score on that one either, but it's just the road game can always be. But they, whatever it is, they got Alabama picked to win. But here's where, JB, you're going to like this. It says at South Carolina, the clash screams potential upset. South Carolina, buoyed by their quarterback Lenore Sellers, promises to be a tough competitor. It's a tight matchup, but it could spell Alabama's first slip. The prediction out South Carolina 27, Alabama 24. I'm going to circle that game. Me personally, that's not the game that's bothering me. That's not. I don't think South Carolina sneaks up on nobody this year. They sneaked up on folks last year. I don't think they're going to sneak up on people this year. Versus LSU, here we go. A classic SEC showdown that rarely disappoints, with both teams eyeing conference bragging rights. Alabama's strategic edge and defensive scheming could seal the deal in a close battle. Alabama 31, LSU 21. Versus Oklahoma, with Oklahoma on the rebound, led by new quarterback talent. This game has all the makings of a must-watch clash. Alabama's previous slip-up against the Sooners adds fuel to the fire for redemption. And the prediction is Alabama 34, Oklahoma 24. And then versus Eastern Illinois, given the rigorous schedule and matchup against Eastern Illinois, offers a chance to recalibrate and let up and coming talent bask in the spotlight. Expect significant scoreboard action here. Alabama 56, Eastern Illinois 0. That will probably be senior day and everything, and we'll see some of our seniors for the last time in an Alabama uniform. But a couple of games that are circled because now, and then they had Auburn, and it didn't give a score in the Auburn game. But if you notice something that I was reading in the game, if you notice, they gave a lot of. If you notice, like let me go back through. Okay, like 27-13 against Florida State. They didn't give a ULM game, a ULM score. 41-14 Wisconsin, 27-20 Georgia, 35-10 Vandy, 27-24 against South Carolina, but they have us picked to lose that game. 31-21 against LSU. You have to pick to win. 34-24 against Oklahoma. 56-0 against Eastern Illinois. One of the things that I am noticing is that they're giving a lot of respect to the defense. They're giving a lot of respect to the defense. In a couple of games, it's kind of suspect there because they kind of feel like that offense may let us down a little and everything, like in that South Carolina game, which I've said from the start, I don't believe that's the game to worry about. Me personally, I'm worried about the first game. I'm worried about the first one. Why? Because Florida State is still Florida State. Let's just talk facts for a minute. Florida State is still Florida State. They still have the potential to be a viable team. They're still good. It's not like Florida State has forgotten how to play football. They just ran into some buzzsaws last year. Now, I don't know all of the inner workings, but first of all, they had quarterback problems for real. you know, just being honest with you, they had quarterback problems from the jump street. They had quarterback problems. And so they're looking to right that ship this year. You know, they are. Hey, what's up, Big Orange? Good to see you, my man. See you. The business is. You know what's up. But they're looking to right the ship this year. They want to right that wrong. And don't you know, and in the words of the governor, everybody is Alabama's Super Bowl. Everybody. Missouri has a chance to be a weird game if Bama sleepwalks into that one. That's true too, Jermaine. Now, I'm going to say this. Alabama can't afford to sleepwalk into nobody's game this year. We got to come out on game one. We got to come out firing shots. We got to come out making a statement. No sleepwalking. No running around here buying bling and this and that and the third. Now, am I against all of that? No, I'm not. But when that begins to take priority over the business at hand, now you've got a problem. Because people are not going to just lay down for you because you're Alabama. Hey, good morning, Nicole. Okay, and I did put in on the script that we are taking questions from the chat. So here we go. Coming from, I have a question. What if Ty Simpson is not what they are bragging about? Because Milroe was hyped up before the season and did well at the Man in the Cat. You know what? Next man up. Okay, if he's not what they are bragging about, then next man up. That's what has to happen. Coach Carl said it best the other day, Michelle, and let's remember that we actually have a pretty good problem. Good morning, Tennessee. What's going on with you? That's what I'm calling you, Tennessee. So keep it like that. That's what's going to have to happen. For those of us that were at A-Day, we saw what we saw. We saw what we saw. We saw the things that we saw. We really did. We saw the things that we saw. But the thing about it is this right here. Because of we had a lot of different things. Hold up. I'm going to put this up. I'm going to start this right quick. Hold up. Pull the chat roll. Here we go. Real quick. Here we go. Let's do this right. There we go. We saw what we saw at A-Day. We saw some things. We didn't see some things because of circumstances. Okay? So it's going to be okay. I mean, people are going to bash him like they did Milroe and Hurst, and like they did Bryce Young, and like they did Tua, and like they did Jake Coker, and like they did Blake Sims, and like they did A.J. McCarron, and like they did Stedman Shealy, Walter Lewis, and any other quarterback. You know, they're going to, but it's going to be contingent on Michelle. How bad he messes up. That's where the hitch is. That's where the hitch is going to be. Now, without saying good morning, Double A, I'm in Double A's corner there. It's going to depend on the situation. But before that happens in its totality, there will be found other excuses in other parts of the team. You get what I'm saying, Michelle? Before that happens in its totality, other excuses will be found first. Okay? Then that's going to be the last thing. But my prayer is is that it doesn't come to that at all. Not saying that Ty won't make mistakes, because he's going to make some. He's going to make some mistakes. All quarterbacks make mistakes. There is no perfect quarterback. There is no perfect coach. There is no perfect O-line, D-line, linebackers, DBs, wide outs, tight ends, line, quarterbacks, running backs, special teams. Nobody. They're all works in progress. The fan base is the one, some of the fan base, not all of them, some of the fan base is the one with the problem. So I'm just saying. But trust Coach Carl when he said, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I promise you it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Here we go. Thank you, Coach. People are going to be mad at me if Ty does bad. They're going to be mad. Also, you know, it's going to be good. It's going to be cool. With some folks, you can't never please. Like I told on Tight Sports yesterday, you can't please an Auburn fan. You just can't do it. You can't do it. Some people, and there are some Alabama fans you can't please, no matter what you do. Ty was a 5-star coming out of high school, and I assume he can throw a slant or fade, something Milroe had problems with. Yeah. See, that's where right there, Michelle, that's where some of the issues gonna lie. Okay, right here. We all gonna be upset, but like Peterman said, it's gonna be okay. Trust me on that. Trust Coach Carl on that. Trust us on that. For those of us, I'm gonna tell you like this. Yeah, you're right. 5 stars don't mean anything. You know, just like 3, 2, 1, 0 star means nothing. It's the play on the field. And that's what you were in high school, like you said, coming out of high school. I'm with my producer right there. We go, you know, I put on there the other day, in Ty We Trust. I'm telling y'all now, it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. And please hear me out right here. You can't compare. You can't. See, and that's what I was about to say. I was about to put this in another way, but I'm still going to say it. You can't compare Ty and Milroe. I'm going to say this and everything. Ty Simpson is athletic. Don't get me wrong. He is athletic. He's just not as athletic as Jalen, but they don't need him to be that. That was Jalen Milroe's calling card, his athleticism. Even when, listen, sometimes what we need to do is pay attention to interviews. They were interviewing Bryce Young. Bryce Young, in his senior year, talked about the athleticism of Jalen Milroe. And he said at that time, Jalen Milroe was the most athletic guy on the team. Nobody was the athlete that Jalen Milroe was. That's why they got him. Okay, a lot of people are saying he shouldn't have been no quarterback. Why not? I'll go ahead and address it. Why not? So who you got to go blame for that? Who you have to go blame for that, ladies and gentlemen, go back to his high school coach. Must have been doing something right. Wait a minute. See, so since we're gonna be on this Milroe thing for just a second or so, let's call a spade a spade. Who went after Milroe? Ready? He even told it. It was Steve Sarkisian. It was Coach Sark. Coach Sark went after him. Hear me now. That's how Jalen ended up at Bama. Because let's just be honest now, if Jalen had ended up, if it had been a year later, Jalen Milroe would have been in Texas. That's where he would have been. He even said that in interviews. He even said that. That's how he got to Bama. But in the way that did now let me just go ahead. Coach Carl said something yesterday that I totally agree with. If Ryan Grubb had stayed last year, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We wouldn't be having this conversation. He would have developed Milroe. You had a guy as an offensive coordinator who was not an offensive coordinator. Just try that on for size. We had a guy who was an offensive coordinator who was not an offensive coordinator. That's just the way it goes. That's what happened. Yeah. Exactly. Say it, Governor. See, so if you can win with McCarron, you can win with Simpson. But now let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this, though, Tennessee. Now watch this. I'll tell you something else about that, with that statement. A.J. McCarron has some hellified weapons around him. He had some weapons around him that was no joke. Come on now. You've got an Amari Cooper. You got a Kevin Norwood. You had a T.J. Yeldon and an Eddie Lacy, and the list goes on and on. A.J., those dudes, A.J. was good. Don't get me wrong. But A.J. had that swag about him because look at the weapons he had around him. A.J. had that swag because of who he had around him. See, we take that part away. We conveniently leave out that part about A.J. Okay, watch this. Let's back up to when they played LSU and won that game with T.J. Yeldon on a wheel route. Who was the real MVP of that drive? It wasn't T.J. Yeldon. It was Kevin Norwood. He went to Kevin Norwood 3 or 4 straight back to back to back to back. LSU had no answer for Kevin Norwood in the drive. LSU had no answer for Kevin Norwood. They had no answer for him. And when they came down to that last play, they shifted on Kevin and they ran their wheel route to T.J. Yeldon, and that's why he took it on to the house, read it to perfection. That's right. He met, see, and honest to goodness, and right now, yes, this man made double A. He had a hell of an O-line too. DJ Fluke, when the DJ Fluke and Company, Barry Jones, all them cats. Quanjo, all them cats was up there. AJ, what's up, Bino? AJ had the talent around him. Now let's fast forward to where we are now. Y'all really think Ty don't know what the business is? Y'all really don't think Austin Mack know what the business is? Y'all really think that Keelan Russell don't know what the business is? They know what weapons they got around them. They know. That's why I'm asking y'all, trust what Coach Carl said. Trust it. Trust what he said. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Those of us that were at A-Day, GM was there. He know. If Susan was on here, she'd tell you. We were all sitting up there together. We were watching it. Dwight was there. They couldn't show a lot right then. The reason there are a lot of unknowns and there are a lot of questions and different things because of what we saw at A-Day is because of what you didn't see. You didn't see the hit and you didn't see this. You couldn't. And a lot of it didn't have anything, just per se, have anything to do with folks stealing and poaching players. No. A lot of it had to deal with injuries. Told y'all it looked like a scene from MASH, as old school TV talk, from where you had all this walking wounded walking around there. Me and Susan was standing up there at the way when the team was getting off the buses. I saw more crutches. You saw everything but an ambulance. I'm telling you, it was so much walking wounded there until it wasn't even funny, y'all. I mean, it wasn't even. That was just like, well, who's gonna play? You got that little scooter thing where you can prop the bad leg up and you got the scooter with your good one. I don't see how that dude made it. I ain't lying to you. I don't see how he made it. So what's going on is that we are hung up on what we didn't see. But trust Coach Carl. Trust Piano Man. I'm telling you now, it's going to be okay. No, Ty is not going to have the pressure that Milroe had on him because he's not going to be expected to operate like that. The situations are going to be completely different. The situations are going to be different. And I believe Piano Man is just of the persuasion it's going to yield a positive result. And you're going to smile in the end. You're going to smile in the end. Now, will Ty be challenged? Sure he will. Of course he will. Of course he will. He will be challenged. They're all going to be challenged. All of them will. Isaiah Horton's going to be challenged. Jaden Roberts is going to be challenged. Parker Brailsford is going to be challenged. The Alabama Crimson Tide is going to be challenged. You really think that these folks, okay, we got Ryan Grubb. Don't you think our opponents know that too? They know how Ryan Grubb operates. They know this. They know that listen, they saw what they did in Washington. They saw that. They saw what they took. I was listening to somebody this was a couple of years back. And I said it on I'm going to say it. I said this on CSN. I said that these beat writers that were covering Washington, one of the things that they said was Kalen DeBoer has this uncanny ability to get the maximum effort out of a minimum situation. They did not have the weapons like what an Alabama has. But look what they were doing. They were knocking everybody in the mouth. He whipped, listen, you got to bear in mind, he whipped up on Kalen DeBoer whipped up on Dan Lannon twice in the same year. Twice. And Oregon was picked to win both times. Everybody on that West Coast, they were hollering, Oregon, 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 Oregon. Washington came up, I ain't going to say they came up out of nowhere, but Washington was trending, and nobody was paying attention to the trend. Oregon comes to town, and Washington Washington went on and did them on in. Good morning. Good morning, Susan. I tell you this, Double A. I'm going to put it to you like this. I'm going to put you on the big screen. I'm going to tell you like this, Double A. My opinion is the coach can't afford to mess around with the quarterback situation. Whoever started is will be pulled immediately if things go south. And trust me, they will. They will. They will. They will. I'm telling you they will. Ryan Grubb is a different type. He is a real OC. He's a real bona fide OC. Trust me. But I'm telling y'all now, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. I'm just saying now, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be cool. I believe that the fans of Alabama are gonna have a big grin on their face. Ball game one. Don't sell Ty short. Don't sell him short. That's all I'm asking is don't sell him short. But here's the catch. Here's another catch. All three quarterbacks bring a different element to the table. That's that's the blessed thing. Is that all three quarterbacks bring a different element to the table. And that's all I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. And you will see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. I'm just saying. You'll see. So let me read something. I want to do a couple player profiles and I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta go make gotta go do some stuff today, you know. So here we go. One player profile I'm gonna read is one by the name of Mr. Justin Hill, high motor guy. First of all, Justin Hill, linebacker, 6'3", 220, Cincinnati, Ohio, Winton Woods. Remember I told y'all, for those of you that was watching, saw my TikTok and everything, I said, you're right. For all of you who said Coach Kelly and the board couldn't recruit the South, I said, you're exactly right. Because he's recruiting the United States of America. He's recruiting it. Here we are, Justin Hill. Not from the South, he's from Ohio. So watch this. High motor guy with tools and athleticism out of Ohio. A unanimous 4-star recruit by all major sites. The number 47 player nationally, 4th rated edge rusher, and number 3 player from the state by on 3. The 4th ranked edge rusher, number 3 player in the state, and the 51st state and the 51st rated prospect nationally on the 24/7 composite, rated as the number 5 edge rusher, number 3 recruit from Ohio, and the number 54 player at the position on the on 3 consensus. 24/7 sports on 55 overall prospect, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, a lot of accolades here, but I don't want to read the tape. He'll have a strong spring and brings good size to the edge rusher position as a freshman. Alabama did well to pull him out of Ohio State territory, showing his national recruiting reach. Still, he will likely need to stay patient before earning significant playing time. But the dude can play. He's going to be in the rotation. This is why I'm telling you all, don't sweat some stuff. You got even some young cats on here who's going to play. And these guys are going to make some awesome contributions. Awesome contributions. But here's who else. But I got to highlight my boy. I ain't gonna say he's my homeboy, but I teach in his area. Bray Hubbard, defensive back, 6'2", 208, junior, Ocean Springs, Mississippi, down there on the coast. Bray Hubbard's breakout in 2024 came out of nowhere, much like his first career interception against Missouri, where he sprinted across the field and leaped to snag the ball. After Keon Sapp's season-ending injury against Tennessee, Hubbard played in all 13 games, earned 6 starts at safety. He tied for the team lead with 3 interceptions, recorded 57 tackles, including 1 for a loss, and added 2 pass breakups and forced fumble. Heading into 2025, as Alabama's most tenured defensive back, Hubbard will be expected to take on a leadership role despite being just a junior. With Malachi Moore off to the NFL and fellow veteran Devonta Smith transferring to Notre Dame, Hubbard will be counted on to step up again as a full-time starter. All I'm saying is, y'all, don't worry. Don't worry. I have a reason for saying what I'm saying. Don't worry. Yeah. Uh-huh. Double A. I'm not in the habit of telling people what and what not to say, because everybody can say that. We're living in America. You say what you want to. But that first statement is getting close to shut up, put up, or shut up. You could have left that right there. You could have left that right there. And the rest of your statement would have just said, it would have just, the first statement, put up or shut up, would have qualified your last statement by not, you really didn't have to say that part, because that went without saying. But it's put up or shut up time. See, because they're at that stage now. And trust me, Double A. So I get what you're saying. But I'm going to tell you like what Jesus said in John 14, let not your heart be troubled. I'm telling you now, trust me on that. It's going to have a whole different vibe to it. There's a different vibe coming. See, that's what people are. That's what a lot of folks are afraid of. They see what's happening. When nobody hit that transfer portal, you better best believe, folks, that woke everybody up. It woke everybody up. It woke everybody up. It did. It woke everybody up. Nobody hit the transfer portal. You mean nobody? Oh, I know, Double A. I know. But I know. But you see, but Double A, you know, come on, baby girl. You know as well as I know. It's, I ain't got to say nothing. You already know. I'm looking at what I'm okay with your opinion. The show would be bored if we all agree, but you also know. Wait a minute. I got you, right? Right. You wait a minute, Double A, you got me. You feel me? You got me. See, I got you. But see, but I'm also not ignorant of what else is happening and what else is being said. See, I know. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. I mean, serious business. So there's a new culture being built. It is. A lot of us just have problems with change. We have problems with change. We just have problems with change. We really do. We have a whole lot of problems with things because we want some things to stay the way things were and blah, 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 blah. But doggone it, you ain't the same as you were a few years ago. You're not the same. None of us are. So we have to embrace change. There's a new culture. There's some new things on the scene. We've got to get it. Reason I sound like I'm stuttering and this, that, and the third, because I have to choose my words correctly. Because I've been said something and caused a firestorm and all that kind of stuff, and I ain't up for all that fussing and fighting and rigmarole. I'm not up for all that. So like I tell y'all all the time, I'm no expert, but I know what I'm talking about because I pay attention to stuff. I pay attention. I'm gonna tell you like I tell my children, just because daddy don't say nothing, that don't mean daddy don't see. Just because daddy don't say nothing, that don't mean daddy don't recognize. Piano Man recognize everything. I just don't speak to it all the time because I'm not going to give it life. But trust me when I tell y'all, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. New culture, new vibe, a whole lot of stuff. And don't believe everything the media putting out there. Lots in the words of the governor, and in the words, and I even heard KT even say this from time to time. Some things are just for clicks, views, clicks, and likes, or however they put that. Clickbait. That's what it is. I'm telling you now, they want to see you riled up. They want to see listen, I'll say this much. They want to see the Alabama fan base start turning on each other. They want that. They want that. They want you mad with Grub. They want you mad with DeBoer. They want to see you say, yeah, run them out of here on the rail. Get them out of here. They done got that's what they want to hear you say. That's what your enemies want to hear you say. They want to hear disgruntlement on the team. They want that. That's what they want. And a lot of times we give it to them because we up there yapping. So, yeah, they want that. That's what they want. I'm not giving it to them. I'm going by what I see. I saw some things at A-Day. It was so shucks. It was like the equivalent of a 7-on-7, and a lot of people are still upset about that. Man, I'd have moved on. You couldn't do much. But what I saw, I said, okay. Sometimes we're looking for these big dynamic things and all that kind of stuff. I'm looking for the little stuff because it's the little stuff that'll cause you to lose a ball game. The little things. Coach Saban used to say it all the time. It's the little things. The little things. The O-line and the D-line, I think, were practicing. Where we were sitting, they were right there in front of us. Do y'all know I was watching them more than I was watching the quarterbacks and the other parts of the offense? I was watching that part more than I was the wideouts and the running backs and quarterback. Now, did I keep my eye on them? Sure. I saw how all three quarterbacks were operating. I saw that. But I was watching the O-line. I was watching the punters and kickers. I was watching all of that. But I was mostly watching whom I've been saying all along is the X factor, the O-line. I was watching them cats. I was watching the drills that they were taking them through. I was looking at different blocking schemes, this, that, and the third. While I ain't gonna say everybody, while a lot of folks was focusing on Ty, Keelan, and Austin, I was looking at them. I was looking at them big dudes in the trenches. Why? Because I said it before. I'll say it again, and I'll end with this. It won't matter who's the quarterback. If the O-line doesn't hold up, you're going to be right back there at ground zero. And when they brought them all together, when they brought them all together, I'm just telling you now, there's a reason that Coach DeBoer went after Coach DeBoer went after Ryan Grubb. And you saw that reason. What's up, Gil Cruz? I'm just saying. So don't sweat. So yes, Double A, I am in total agreement. I'm in total agreement. It's getting close to put up and shut up time. It is. It is. I'm in total agreement. So I'm just saying. I wouldn't worry about some things that some things that some folks are worried about. I'm not worried about. I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I'm gonna just say I'm worried about both the O line, the D line, the O line for protection, the D line for bringing pressure. But I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be just fine. I'm just saying. Okay, so don't let that media cause you to worry. Wait till the first game. Wait till the first game. Wait till the first game. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait till the first game. Florida State, you first. You're first. I'm just saying. What's up, Brock? Roll Tide, Bama, 11-1 loss in the Iron Bowl. You think so? Honest to goodness, I'm worried about the first game, but the game that concerns me above all is the Iron Bowl. It's just that whistling by the graveyard that Coach Saban talked about. I just can't. I ain't trusting Auburn. I don't like going over that play. Shucks. I don't even like playing Auburn when we're Brian Denny. Auburn plays us tough. Like I said, they can be 0-99. They gonna play Alabama like because the state is bragging rights. But I'm telling you now. But that's the only game I worry about. The Florida State, the first one, Auburn, the last one. Everybody else, I ain't worried about. I'm not worried about it. I believe Bama handle business. And that's how much faith I have. And I'm also of the firm persuasion that if something goes wrong on the offense, it's gonna be some pulling going on, and they all gonna understand why. They're gonna understand why. But I think that we're gonna see a different vibe. Now, I say this, I'm gonna get ready to go and everything. Y'all pray for me. Got something I got to do. I'm gonna tell y'all about it probably tomorrow. Depends on how it goes. Okay, but here we go. Florida State gonna play us tough. They're gonna play us tough. It's not gonna be just a total annihilation from the beginning. Florida State gonna come out there and play us tough because that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to do that. They've got to do that. But I think as time goes on in the game, Double A, yes, we're gonna get to that. I'll get to that one day next week. I'll get to that one day next week. But speaking of next week, I want to do something right quick, y'all, and let's just kind of put it to me in the chat, or here's my email. That's my email right there. If at all possible, tell me how you want to handle, how would you like to handle next week's SEC Media Day? would you do you want to watch it in the comfort of your own home, or would you like it if we set something up where we can all kind of watch it together? Now, I'm going to say something now. I'm going to put it out there, Governor. Don't you start up on me, Governor JB718. I don't want to hear it because what I'm about to say. Now, if we set something up and we're having a watch party on it with the SEC Media Day starting on Monday, and it goes from Monday to Thursday, I think that's how it goes. Piano Man is not going to be saying too much of anything. Okay? I'm not going to be saying too much of anything. I'm not going to be coming in talking about, let's go to the chat, this, that, and the third. No. If we're going to have a watch party, we're going to have a watch party minus the Piano Man addition or subtraction. You're not, we all going to be watching it together, and I'm not going to say a word, okay? Because if you're waiting on me to have some color commentary, watch it at home. I'm not going to have it. That's why I'm just for watching it at home myself. But if you want to try to set something up, I have to get with Dwight if he has time and show me what needs to be done. Okay. So with that being said, let me know about the watch party, how you want to do it. If you want to, fine. If you don't, it won't hurt my feelings none. Because I just like, I'm gonna be up and down anyway. But I just want everybody to know that we could try to make that available, because I might do some special editions of the long run, the morning run next week, because of the SEC Media Day, because I do want to watch it. Double A, can I ask you a question? Why won't the governor just let me be great? Bino, Susan, why won't the governor leave me alone? You know what? That's a good question. Double A, because I'm not on Facebook that much, but I'll tell you right now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'll tell you. I think it's Wendell Long. I guess. Now there's some quote unquote, there's some burner accounts out there now that I didn't have anything to do with. Okay, hold up. Let's see what we got going on. I'll tell you just a second. All right, here we go. No. I am just Wendell Long. I'll be at Facebook. I'm gonna be my profile pic will be me sitting at a keyboard. And then there's another one of me and another caption there and all that good stuff. So just that's me on Facebook. Now I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not on there that much. I'm mostly on Twitter. That's my record. So, but I'm there on Facebook. I need to. All right. But anyway, if you want to do that, just let me know, and then we'll go from there and all that good stuff. And just let me know. We got a day. We got a day or so before we do. But here's the catch: I'm still going to be coming on at the same time, but at 9 o'clock my time, it's just going to go from 8 to 9, 8 to 8:59. I'm going to be out, and then I'm going on start watching SEC Media Day. And that's how we're going to be doing it each and every day next week, because I want to hear what all of the coaches have to say about their team. I was going to ask you, and we can just do that tomorrow. What team outside of Alabama, Tennessee, outside of Tennessee, DSGB 84, outside of Georgia, what coach, what players are you really intrigued by other than your own home squad? I want to hear what you have to say. Who else, all that kind of stuff, So anyway, I just, we'll talk about that tomorrow. So anyway, thank you for all 30-something of y'all that was in the chat today. Thankful. So, you know what? The governor and the OC here. Susan, get the OC. Get the OC. Somebody get the governor. Those two are having just a crazy conversation. And I'm not even going double A. Get the governor, please. Get the governor. Anyway, thankful for everybody that's in the chat today. Coach Carl, good to see you. B Sharp, good to see you. KB, good to see you. Hey, don't forget tomorrow night, me and KB, tomorrow night, both of us going to be in the house tomorrow night. We're keeping it a buck, whether you like it or not. I'm going to pretend the governor ain't even here, y'all. He's my governor, but I'm going to pretend that the governor is not here, okay? I'm just going to pretend he's not here. I'm just going to totally ignore Governor JB, you know. Oh, okay, I got you. And Coach Carl, that's what I'm got to do right about now too. So y'all pray for me. But I have something else that's on the horizon as well. But anyway, thankful for everybody that's in the chat. And listen, shout out to all of the content creators and podcasters. So here we go. Watch this. So here we go. My little list is growing, but here we go. Tight Sports, the Alabama football, LaQuisha Gordon, Bam Dam Sports, Way Outside with Cotton, Kyle Henderson, the Tide 100.9, especially my boy Nick Ryan Fowler, Hall of Fame Jason, Stephen M. Smith, Odie Shody, Jake Merrill, Jan 716, Jonathan Lewis, my friend and my brother, Tez and it's SC season. Even though he's Auburn, God still forgives sin, but you're my favorite Auburn guy. All right. KB, B Sharp, Ty Hayes, Coach Al, Coach Carr, Coach Sean, Marvin Constant, Justin Riley, Clint Lamb, and the list goes on and on. On that Tide 100.9, please download the app onto your device. You will hear all things Bama. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say you're going to agree with all things that they have to say, but you will hear all things Bama. The Whites, I think the Whites' favorite is the Miller's Edge. Those guys be coming with the come on sometime, but they just kind of do it in a different way, but they're pretty cool. But download Tide 100.9, and especially during football season, you're going to hear the ins and the outs of a lot of different things, and it be the truth. Let's continue to push all of these that I have on my card here, especially B Sharp right about now. It is his season for blessings to come his way. Come on, let's get with him. Let's get behind him. Let's push him. If you know others that have never subscribed to any of these channels and networks that I've talked about, let's get them. Let's get them. I want to push all of them, and I want to see everybody grow. So shout out to content creators, podcasters everywhere. Listen, as I say all the time, our content is being recognized, our voices are being heard, and our faces are being remembered. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay in your lane. Again, I'm going to continue to reiterate that there is no reason to be jealous, envious, blasphemous against any other content creator or podcaster. No need. What do I always say? The kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in, and everybody can get something to eat. So keep doing your thing. Stay in your lane. Run your race. Be happy with your results, but always be wanting more. So keep driving. So in the words of my pastor, I outran myself. So in the words of my pastor, Bishop Kenneth E. Preston, DSGB 84. Let's don't forget him. LaQuisha Gordon. All these folks, podcasters. Let's get it. DSGB 84. I got to get Dad on here because, man, we had a time, man. I was OG. Had a time the other day. So anyway, so in the words of my pastor, Bishop Kenneth E. Preston, stay focused, drive, go forward in Jesus' name. Keep doing the thing, man. Keep doing it. 51 more days. Hey, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, Stephen Hicks. Thank you, LaToya. Hey, but I need everybody to put that in the chat. 51 more days. We got to get it. We got to get it. We got to get it. 51 more days. And guess what? And we roll. Florida State is going to find out what the business is. Florida State is going to find out who their daddy. They're going to find out. 51 days. So Coach Carl, 51 days. And Coach Carl, check this out. Man, I'm going to sneak up on you one day, big dog. Me and the family, we're going to come over there and we're going to come hang out with you, man. Come see you in action. Come see Coach Carl and all that kind of stuff. The OC and the governor, I ain't studying them, man. I ain't thinking about them. But, hey, stay focused, drive, go forward. Just remember that I may not see you personally today or tomorrow. I'm going to see you in the long run. Trust me on that. I'm going to see you in the long run. And always remember, hey, I'm no expert, but I do know what I'm talking about. So until tomorrow, in the morning, same time, same station, same place, the Lord spares, the Lord spares, creek don't rise. Oh, speaking of creek rising, hey, and I don't mean this in no disrespect. Listen, let's continue to pray for those victims in Texas over there by Michelle. Keep them in prayer. It's them today. It could be us at any time. It can be us at any time. Keep those people, that particular part of Texas, in prayer. Remember their families. Remember those victims. Remember everybody. Keep them in prayer. Can we do that? Keep everybody in prayer. No matter, regardless of what you believe. Can we do that? Can we keep them in prayer? So let's do that. Please forgive me. Keep them in prayer. Just keep our world in prayer. Keep each other in prayer. Hey, coach, you in the booth. That's cool. You still coaching, man. You still coaching. I'll be the one on the side and say, we want Coach Carl. Go, Coach Carl. Yeah, man. But yeah, Coach Carl, that's my brother. That's my brother. So I'm looking forward to coming over there to Alabama, hanging out with the crew over there. And real soon, I want to be able to hang out with all of you at some juncture or another. I want to be able to hang out with everybody, okay? So we're going to do that. So with that being said, until tomorrow, just remember, I'm no expert, but I know what I'm talking about. So until tomorrow, the Lord bless us. The creek don't rise. The Lord delay is coming and all that good stuff. God bless you. Have a great day. Hey, look here. Forget them trees, hedges, and forget everybody else who the Tide plays. And roll Tide. And as I end, y'all know what I'm about to say. Florida State, you're first. You're going to get the business. Roll Tide, everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's get it.